All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. Hopefully, all is well with y'all, brothers and sisters, man. You know, y'all having a good day. And the most high your house, y'all is blessing y'all day. Actually, on that, I actually want to talk about something with that, man, because yeah, I actually speaking of that. Yeah, first of all, let's show the love and mercy. You know, it's about His mercies we aren't consumed by the so that love and kindness, to each other inside the word, outside the word. But I actually want to see speaking of blessings, man, because speaking of that, man, because I just was talking to my mom earlier, and there was kind of little things going on now. My sister, she might get a new dog, and my mom was telling me about it, and and my last name, of course, is Hendricks, but they were thinking about naming the dog either. It's crazy how the Most High works, man. It's crazy to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Him, because they was either thinking about the naming the dog the last name. Well, my last name is Hendricks, but no, but Hendricks as in Jimi Hendrix. So like, mine's CKS, but they was thinking about the naming the dog. With Hendrix with the X, like but it was either that or Asher. Well, I immediately told mom, I was like, listen, like there's no, let's name the dog. Get the dog's name is Asher. Name him Asher, man, because I told him he's happy and blessed, man. So that's just crazy that that even happened this morning. That even happened earlier. Cause yeah, man. So that's what that means, and that's why too. That ties into that's a crazy thing too, because that ties into that's what kind of why I go into biblical names as well, because and my mom loved it too. She loved it, so I think the name, Lord's willing, the dog is going to be Asher, man. It's a cute dog too, so that's just crazy to give most High constantly reveal things, man. Like He constantly reveal things, man. That's why it's a pleasure knowing Him and Yahushua when He reveals things to you, man. Appreciate it, man, and also always too, kind of which leads me to this, man. Go always appreciate it, man, no matter what's going on, because I was actually talking about this with a brother, in the Discord app the other day, actually over the weekend, because a lot of times, like, I was actually, it's always about, like, the word, man, because we was talking about something, man, because the brother, like, we kind of going to, like, the brother Chronicles of Judah, he for he kind of like takes hiatuses and things of that nature, but I was telling him, like, listen, man. Like, I just what I was telling on Discord, I was like, listen, man, it's like certain things. This is just aside, but certain things that people, like certain people in my life, man, whether they the game that they gave me, the advice and the words of wisdom that they gave me, man, is worth paying for, man. Because what it is too, like I was playing chess a while back at Clark Park, man. That's a famous park that people play chess at, and here in Philly, but. One of the things that stuck out to me, man, one of the elder brother, one of the OGs, man, he even has like crazy because he even has elder, he even has like OG or elder that he goes to, man. And while I was playing with him, man, he was just like after they started talking, he was giving him advice, he was telling him, he was venting to him all his things that he had going on. He paid him. He said, listen, man, this is worth like he said, listen, man, I just gave him a couple dollars, like, listen, man, this is worth like this wisdom that you gave me, man, it's just worth it, man. So like I think he's playing chess lessons as well, but he said, listen, man, that's not even without chess lessons, man, I'm still gonna give you the money because it's worth that. Like you're actually, let me get this in Iraq too. Clear to let me get the Iraq 6 real quick, because yeah, because it's worth it, man. Like Sirach, Ecclesiastes, also in Sirach chapter um uh, 6 and verse 36. It said, if thou see a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, let thy word down the steps of his door. Yeah, man. So honestly, man, if you see a wise man, you see it in movies all the time, or you see a wise shoot, he will always be at his doorstep, knock at his door, man. Also too, that's kind of in the way too, that's similar, that's parabolic and symbolic to seeking out the book of the Lord, because Yahweh shouts the door. So we're supposed to be knocking at his door daily, man. He said, listen, if you knock, I'm gonna let you in. Constantly knock, constantly be there. Give us this day our daily bread. Constantly be there. Actually, I was talking about this mom earlier. She said, listen, son, I'm trying to read more daily. Yeah, constantly. Like Hebrew says, exhort each other daily. Or Sirach even says, put not off day to day, daily, because you need this daily bread, need this daily word, or need to knock at your house door daily, man. Like it's kind of ties into the video I did about a while back when he's calling you, man. Harkens. But anyway, yeah, man. So I said to say it too, but I said to say too, man. A lot of times, like it's I said this to say too because I know too, man. It always like stems even these little small little how you say the word minuscule videos I do or because this thing, brother, or brothers I watch, or or whoever y'all brothers sisters watch, even different fractions, man. For our brothers and sisters in Christianity, Jehovah's Witnesses, man, this and that, it's always like because I was talking about this with the brother in the Discord that man, it's always about the word, man, especially in this walk too, because we was talking about how our people like in First Samuel, man, how we always wanted the king. It's no nothing new thing or something. We had that same spirit now. It's like we always wanted leaders, somebody that we could build up so we could just blame them pretty much, man. We always had that spirit, man. Even to this day, but it always has to be about the word, man. Like because you're supposed to be like listening to. Shout out to brother somebody firstborn. He was mentioning this a lot, man. You're supposed to be hearing the shepherd's voice, man. You're supposed to be hearing Yahushua's voice, man. With whoever's bringing out the word, man. Because it's about the word. It's not about like this and that. Because I noticed that too in different fractions as well. Because even in knowledge, you gotta say, okay, oh, my leader's like this, or my leader's, your leader's not like that, or kind of. I'm about to get in First Corinthians, but or even in Christianity, it happened during my time of Christianity, or my pastor is this, or your pastor ain't that, man. It's kind of like that, man. It always has to be about the word. Now, are people like people going to gravitate somebody their spirit's going to bear witness to a certain type of teaching or a certain type of this kind of natural, but it always has to be about the word, man. It always has to be about the word, no matter who's giving. It doesn't matter, man, because that's why I'm even trying to reach a level of spiritual maturity, man. Like even when I talk to other people, like our brothers and sisters in Christianity or Joel Wins, even my pop is Joel Wins, man. It's always about the love and faith and grace and mercy about the Most High Yahushua, man. It's about the Most High Christ, man. It's not about me being right. It's not about that person being right. It's not about us being right. That's just in the knowledge, in the faith, or even too Christianity. It's about so we should be. What? Let me get this Isaiah. We all know. Let me get this too, because we should come to some common ground. Like, okay, listen, all right, well, we not might agree here and there, but the love and mercy, and grace of the Most High and Yahushua and faith of Him. That's what it should be grounded on. Of course, we're gonna. Of course, there's gonna be differences, because hey, two can't walk unless they be in agreement. So here, okay, yeah, I might have to depart with you in here, but listen, it's all about but it's all about the love, of the Most High Yahushua at the end of the day, man. It don't matter what it is, man. So, that's reaching level of spiritual maturity that, because, man, it's not supposed to be like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, just, cutting things up. No, man, ain't always about that. It's not supposed to be about that. Now, there's times like balance to it, because like Jude says, there's a time, like Ecclesiastes says, and Jude said there's a time to defend the gospel, but but listen, man, that's not like was that's how I always don't go into debate and stuff, man, because I don't do that, man. So listen, man, if somebody gonna listen, dust your feet off and keep moving like how should I say it? Let man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. It's not about that. It's supposed to be about the love and mercy of the Most High Yahushua. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about. But it's always about the word, man. It's always supposed to be about the word, man. Because our and two since I'm talking about like Save a Brother like Chronicles year 2, stuff like that, because our people have a tendency, which I might talk about this a little bit. Our people have a tendency to we have on to the next spirit, whoever, we even happened that in our history, man, leader at the leader or stuff like that, but we never checked to see if that person was okay, which I'm about to get probably a little later on. But yeah, man, that's that too. That's the thing about that too, man. It's just that's just another side about that too. But let me get this First Corinthians 3 and 4. No, let me get this Isaiah. I said I was gonna call it. Yeah, let me grab it. Isaiah, to that point I made earlier. Learn, come on now, let's read this reason together, said the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. So yeah, let's reason together, man. So that's all it's about, man. No matter what fraction you're in, it's hard. Cool, man. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's not about me beginning to esteem at all, man. It's about the Most High house shot, or me beginning to get the glory, man. Or they getting the preeminence, man. Like Colossians 1:18 says, man, they supposed to get the preeminence, man. Not me, or not anybody else, man. So yeah, man. So it's always about the word, man. Even like no matter y'all, whoever y'all brothers and sisters watch me, it's always supposed to be about the word. It's always supposed to be about the word. First Corinthians chapter 1. I had to remember it sometimes too. First Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 4. For while one saith, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos. Are ye not carnal? So yeah, man. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm keep reading. Who is then is Paul? Who is Apollos? But ministers of by whom he believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. I had planted Apollos and water, but Yahweh gave the increase. So yeah, man, that's like I said. That's all it's about. It's always about the word, man. That's what it's about, man. Because that's what it is too. Because let me get this direct too a little bit, but because yeah, the brother even mentioned Stephen. How even famous pastor, I believe, passed away, but Stephen Darby, he mentioned how his son was going through his thing, going through that, man. And when people wanted his son to preach and stuff like that, they wanted to be another him. But even though I was watching a clip of the video, his son was like, "Listen, no, man, my music, that's kind of always been my thing. That's in the office. That's what the Most High Yahshua blessed him with the music thing of that nature, man. That's what it is. That's what the Most High put in him, man, because people just wanted to be, and I was going into that with the brother. Said, listen, the only the reason the people really wanted him to be like wanted him to preach like it's his pop, because it kind of teetered on into idolatry a little bit, because it's like, okay, it's not, and part of it's like, okay, because that's happened sometimes. Like, listen, you want to pick up where your father left off, but if he didn't want to do that's fine, because it's not like of course, like when you was a Levite and stuff like that, Levitical priest, you had no choice. You just that's what you like. You was in the temple. You had no choice to do. It just ran through your bloodline. But to do that, I'm sorry, talking as a priest per se, as far as a priesthood. But he said, listen, no, man, the music has always been my thing. That's my thing. But I said that to the brother. I was like, listen, it could teeter on to idolatry a little bit in man worship, because it's like, listen, it's not about the word no more. It's just about it comes about him, Stephen Darby, pretty much, and his son. And I told him, here's the thing: what happened had they not liked him as much as they liked his father, they would have turned on him. So and the son was smart enough to recognize, listen, man, I'm just gonna be me, man. I'm not, I love my father and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be with the man that the Most High and Yahushua sent me to be, man. I'm just gonna be my own man, pretty much, man. Not that I don't love, respect my father, but I'm gonna be what he put in me, man. Because I'm roughly paraphrasing what I said to him, but yeah, man, that's what it is, man. That's why when I told him about the count when Yahushua, I kind of said this the other day, when they tried to crown Yahushua king, and he went up alone. He went up alone, because he people what they were trying to do. He's trying to do the same thing that they did during Samuel's time, anointed a king. So just in case things don't go right, we're going to blame you. Our people always do that, man. And we have it on to the next spirit. Like, okay, well, and no matter how much this person did for us, like, we're not going to show his family any kind of stuff like that. We're just going to move to the next person, which I'm going to get into. But let me get this in Sirach, though. Sirach chapter 13 and verse 16. He says, all flesh consorted to kind, according to the kind, and man will cleave to his like. So yeah, I mean, that's natural sometimes. You don't gravitate to a certain teaching, because that happens to me. But but at the end of the day, you gotta put that all to the side and realize this is about the word. It don't matter who's coming. It's about the word of the living God, man. It's about the Lord, the Most High Yahushua, man. But yeah, man. But going to that point, man, about that, man, because Judges. Let's go Judges real quick, man, because actually hear about that, man, because our people had that spirit, like, of not doing good, like, this move we have on to the next type of spirit, like, oh, okay, this, and the Most High was upset with that during the time of Gideon, man, because they said, I'm actually about to read this, Judges chapter 8 verse 35, and it says, neither should our I'm re Judges chapter 8 verse 32. It says, I'll read all of it. It says Judges chapter 8 verse 32. It says, and Gideon the son of Joash died in good old age, and was buried in the sepulchre of Joash his father, and Ophrah the Abiezrites. And it came to pass, as soon as Gideon was dead, the children of Israel turned again and went whoring after Baalim, and made Baal Berith their god. And the children of Israel remembered not the Lord their God, and who had delivered them out of the hands of all their enemies on every side. Neither have they exactly. So we not only gave the Most High our behind the kiss. This here's a point too. Third verse 35. Neither shew any kindness to the house of Jerubbaal, namely Gideon, according to all the goodness which he had shewed unto Israel. So yeah, man, that's the because I think I would touch on the scripture in the past, man, because we have on to the next spirit, man. Like, okay, man. All right, cool. Well, we sucked this person dry. Well, after all they did for us, we ain't gonna go just make sure their family and loved ones okay. We're gonna move on to the next, and we're gonna do the same thing to that person, man. Like, listen, man. That's why on the opposite side of pendulum, that's how what made David so great, man. Because he looked after Jonathan, even Saul's peoples after they died, man. He looked after them, man. One, he's buried Saul next to his father, the man that tried to kill him majority of his life, and two, man, he looked after because he had the covenant that he made with Jonathan. And he looked after his son. He said, listen. He looked after even Saul's people, man. He looked after them people, man. Like, even after they died, man. So, like, and our people a lot of times don't do that. But yeah, man. I was kind of reading. I just finished up reading Ruth earlier today, and yeah. Let me get this too. Let me get this to Ruth, man, because our people had that spirit, man. Like, that on to the next type of spirit. Like, okay, well, like, and shout out to Elder Brother Judah Mack and Masterathia. They did a class on that some years ago, a while back on it, man. Because they said, man, people will come, consume, and just leave you dry, man. Just like, that's just crazy. Because I'm pretty sure, it's crazy. Y'all probably fed a cat before, like a stray cat before, and you kind of kind of have food there, man, and kind of you could have like food there, and you kind of start building a little rapport with the cat, man. But then like once you run out, or once you run out or something like that, or or they just gone. It kind of hurts that way. But it's the same thing, people like that, man. Or you could feed stray animals, stuff like that. Or you could like come in and you start building rapport with, like, damn, okay, like, but then with that person, like, then when like the animal that I said stray cat, for example, is done, like, they go about your life. It's like, damn, is that person, because that's why it's always good to reciprocate, man, too, man, because it's like don't eat, because I still had to do it. I still had to learn that too, because I did this to people, like, you just eat no matter what, like, not only just food, or just like the like getting off of feeding off of people, stuff like that, or just feeding off of them, or just taking things from them, and you consume, and you just go off and you go about your life. That's just, hey, man, it's rare that you find reciprocation like that, man. But yeah, man, it's always good to reciprocate as well, man. I know it's still about the word. It's always about the, but through the word you always learn that. But it's always about the word. But let me get this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 9 too, because I want to touch on that, because kind of the point I made. I made during that in the when I was talking to the brother, man. Because yeah, man, our people have like on to the next spirit, man. It's like because I'm pretty sure, like, even most of, like, during those most of the so-called leaders that we had, man, like, they ain't never like like but like Batman says, and also the first Spider-Man said, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, man. That's what happens, man. So because that's what John, no, let me get this in John 2 real quick before I even go there, because that's what even that's what John 2 even says. That's what Yahushua even said too. Or Let's get John 2, the end of John 2. It says, but this John chapter 2, verse 24. But Yahushua did not commit himself unto them. Well, I'm reading John chapter 2, verse 24. But Yahushua did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men, and he needed not that he should not testify of a man, because he knew that was in man. Exactly. That's pretty much like I just said. You either die here or living long enough to see yourself become a villain, man. The same people that build you up will tear you down, man. So that's what it is, man. And that actually happened to Yahushua, man. So yeah, man. This is the Ruth, man. That's why it's good, man, not to have that on to the next spirit, man. Like, actually make sure people's, like, they did a lot for you, even your media circle, or that they're okay, man. Or people that you learn from, certain elders, even OG, like, make sure that they're okay. Like, even after they pass on, make sure their family good, or the loved ones, whoever, man. That's just, because the Most High was upset with that, man. Listen, man, y'all didn't, if after all, after all the Most High did for us, you already did that to him, him and Yahushua, but two, like, and what's crazy about that too, because I'm glad I just read that in John, because just a while back, just earlier in that, let me get this John. They was asking Gideon to be king over them, but what did Gideon say? The Lord shall be king over you. The Lord shall rule over you. But that's what I'm saying. On to the next spirit. But let me get this Judges 8. Let me go back to that. Actually, since before I hit Ruth, let me go back to that. Judges chapter 8, verse 22. Then the men of Israel said unto Gideon, rule thou over us, but thou and thy son, and thy son's son also, for thou deliver us from the hand of Midian. And Gideon answered wisely. He said, and Gideon said unto them, I will not rule over you, neither shall my son rule over you, and the Lord shall rule over you. Yeah. The same thing. This was the precursor to Samuel, like, us wanting the king. This was a precursor to that, But even that, man, it was just making a king. But even y'all was just asking him to be king over you. But after he died, you didn't show his family any kindness, or you chose his wicked son Abimelech to be king. So yeah, man, he didn't show them any love or any kindness, or reciprocate that what he did for you, anything. But anyway, let me get this Ruth chapter 1, verse 9. I'm gonna close out. Well, I'm kind of teed off in the other top here, but it's supposed to be about but it's still about the word, man. It's always about the word, man. So it's still always about the word. But Ruth chapter 1. Let's go to Ruth right quick. Ruth chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "The Lord grant you that ye may find rest." And Ruth chapter 1, verse 8. It says, "And Naomi said unto her two daughters-in-law, Go return each to her mother's house. Though I'm gonna read it from top. My bad. And Naomi, Ruth chapter 1, verse 8, and Ruth 1 and 8. And Naomi said unto her two daughters-in-law, Go return each to her mother's house. The Lord deal kindly with you, as ye have dealt with the dead with me." So yeah, because this is after yeah, man. So like because her daughters-in-law was looking out after her her husband passed away, man. Because Naomi was in a lot of grief during that time, man. She doing the opposite of what we did during Judges, man. Not showing that kindness to them. No, she said, listen, you show kindness to me, during my time of grief, during my time of things that meant you just didn't abandon me, man. So that's what that is, man. So I'm reading this one more time. Ruth chapter 1, verse 8. "And Naomi said unto her two daughters, Go return each to her mother's house, and the Lord deal kindly with you, as ye have dealt with the dead and with me." So yeah, man. So and also too, you see that with David. Like I mentioned earlier, man. She looking out after Jonathan. Even Saul's people after they died, man. That reciprocation, man. But yeah, man, that's just really what it is, man, too, man. But let me say this too. It's always about the word, though, man. It's just always about the word. It's not about damn sure ain't about me. It's not about this person, that person. It's always about the word, man. But but even with the Most High, man, but say if you but still, we're supposed to build that brotherhood and sisterhood, that love for one another, man. Because no, actually, you know what, too? Yeah, that's the thing, too. Let me get this Romans 8:13 real quick, too. Because let me say this, because it's about the word, you know. Because, like, you know, it can't, you know, your brotherhood and sister can't trump anything past, like, you know, word. But as long as it's guarded, that's why love is so important. That's why love covers all sins. Because as long as things is covering love, everything's going to be all right. But, too, man, let me get this, too, Romans, real quick. Because, but also because the scriptures say, know amongst you your labor with. Actually generally get to know them and actually love and actually sincerely care about them too, man. Seriously. We when they more, man. Love, you know, be there when you need them, man. You know. But yeah, let's get this Romans chapter 13 and verse 8, man. And love without dissimulation, man. Because you know what it is too? I actually generally love people, man. Because you know what it is too? The Romans chapter 13 verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. So, because you know too, I was just thinking about this. It crossed my mind yesterday, man. Because you know a lot of times, you know, areas we grow up in, you know, in the hood and stuff like that, you know, that's why, you know, love many is what actually called me. Even during my time, man, like, you know, that's why it's important for generally to love one another, man. You gotta generally love people, man. Generally love your brothers and sisters, man. Because you know, a lot of times, certain times, I'm seeing this now. Like it happened generation after generation. Like us, like in our different places that we've been scattered at in our neighborhoods, communities, whatever. You know. Like, you know, we never, like, you know, a lot of times, like, either both sides of the spectrum, man, because we actually generally, because I remember there's time even when I was growing up, when people generally actually loved and cared for each other, but too, on the other side, too, it's like, and especially a lot of times, you know, it's just in the hood, too, man, it's like, a lot of times, like, people, like, you know, in the hood, it's like, all right, you think, a lot of people, like, you know, didn't generally have love for the people that was around. It was just like niggas that was around, pretty much. It's like, but you gotta actually stop and ask something. And that's why the scripture, that's one of my favorite scriptures there. It's like, have love without dissimulation. That's like fake love. No, actually generally have a love for that brother or sister. Actually generally love them, man. That's why families isn't families anymore. And like, you know, because we all family, like I touched on, you know, before, because the word tribe, you know, total tribe, that means family. So we're all family, but you know, because that's a nation, because that's what a lot of our people think, like, you know, like my family is my immediate family, extended family. No, like you're, like, you know, our nation, we're really a family. Like, you know, the 12 tribes are really a family. But I said to say, man, too, that the fact that, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, you gotta sit and meditate and actually be genuine, like, you know, with sincerity and truth, man. Love without dissimulation, man. Because, like, you gotta think, so, okay, do I actually genuinely love this brother, man, or just some, like, you know, nigga around, man, or just like, okay, is he another nigga, or you know, or like, you know, or am I seeing the Most High in your house shot in this person, man, or is it just like, okay, or is it like, you know, I'm you know, just you know, or is just somebody like, you know, okay, it's love without dissimulation. I really don't like him, but he likes this person, he's around. No, man, there's nothing wrong, man. Man, I'll tell you, man. I said this before, man. I was at the last DMX show, in Philly, man, 2019, May 2019, something like that. He said, listen, man, I had sex with, he said, listen, man, I had sex with, I ain't gonna say what he actually said. He said, listen, man, I had sex with a lot of women, man, but he said, it's nothing being like in a room with people that genuinely love you, man. And that was real shit, man. That was real talk. That's what you gotta do. You actually love without dissimulation. Actually genuinely love them. Actually sincerely love them. Care for them. Actually real love, man. Seriously, man. Like, not just people that, okay, like, people that was just around. Like, no, that's a lot of things. That's what our nation's in the state that we're in, man. Because, you know, one, we're not loving the Most High in your house, y'all. If we're not gonna love them, if we're not loving the Most High in your house, y'all, man, there's love many damn sure gonna whack. So we're not gonna love each other, man. But seriously, man, that's what it is, man. But I had something else to say, man, but it slipped my mind. But yeah, man, it's always about the word, man. It's always supposed to be about the word, man. Don't get too caught up in cults of personalities or this and that. No, man, it's about the word, man. That's what it's really about at the end of the day, man. Of course, I mean, it's natural. You're gonna cleave, like I read in Sirach, you're gonna cleave to, you know, a certain style or teaching, or like, you know, certain you know, a person that might, you know, yeah, it is what it is. But it's supposed to be about the word at the end of the day, man. So yeah, man, I know kind of trickled off into other things, but yeah, man, hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.